Ensign Ro has always been my favorite non-lead character in the Trek universe. She was the original badass, smart and tough, adrift without family or friends, an outsider who didn't give a fuck what anybody thought about her. Played by Michelle Forbes, she elevated the cast and in so many scenes acted circles around everyone. Everyone, that is, except Patrick Stewart. Her character was Bajoran, a race, culture whose narrative struggles resonate real-world occupation, genocide, and diaspora. The way she talked made you think of the Palestinians or the Kurds. Her arrival marked the moment when the Federation's purity became deeply complicated. The show became more political, incorporating themes of occupation and the thorny ambiguities of terrorism. Her character became the inspiration for Trek's most political and in many ways best show, Deep Space Nine, even though Michelle Forbes did not wish to be a part of that show. Her character Ro kept the old ways of her people, refusing to blend in even though she was a member of Starfleet. She bristled against its universal moral codes of individual rights, non-involvement, peace, rationalism, and rule of law. She kept her passionate hatred of her occupiers, the Cardassians, while, under Picard's influence, she also learned to accept his rational pragmatism. She had to work toward peace between the Bajorans and the Cardassians, even as it tore her up inside. This was her tension. Over time, she and Picard became close. Toward the end of TNG's run, he sent her on a mission to infiltrate the Federation rebel breakaway group, the Maquis. While undercover, she sympathized with them and abandoned Starfleet. In a beautiful final episode for her character, we watched as Picard, heartbroken, lost his protege. And that was the last we heard of her. 30 years went by. Michelle Forbes and her character Ro disappeared from the Trek universe. I loved it. It was perfect for her. No closure, no future guest appearances on subsequent shows. She followed her heart for what she believed in and abandoned Starfleet, the family that for her had become inept at stopping the violence that she saw around her. So, I was stunned to watch the latest Picard episode. I had no idea when suddenly on screen there she was. I shouted at the screen, "Fucking Ro Laren!" My poor wife was trying to sleep. True to her character, we learn that she's back in Starfleet, but has been working in the shadows, out of the jurisdiction of the Federation, for the good of the Federation. It was a stellar episode. The scenes with her and Picard talking took on the feel of a mutual apology for old heartbreak and disappointment. And then, I felt it coming. I knew it was going to happen. She died. She went out the most Ro way possible, sacrificing herself for the betterment of others. It was a beautiful way to go, and the episode was perfectly written. I know she's really gone. Michelle Forbes would never let her come back. She's gone. The episode ended, and I sat there on the couch, scouring through old YouTube videos, watching old clips of her scenes. I felt like someone real had died. It was the strangest feeling. I have no idea why it made me so emotional. Maybe I wasn't prepared for this. I had no advance word that this was going to happen. But it did make me emotional. So, farewell, Ro. Thank you for being you.